Hi there, my name is Sandy Esprit. I'm a content creator and I'm inviting you to paint with me. I got this painting set from Cerave and this is Paint with Numbers. Link is going to be down below. I've already started. Oh, by the way, and in case y'all don't know me, I'm a content creator. I do videos. I don't usually do these kinds of videos. Normally I'm reviewing some kind of a product, either hair, skin, or beauty. But today I just really wanted to do something a little different. Oh, and by the way, please don't forget to click like, subscribe, and comment at any point in time throughout this video. And just wanted to use this moment and use this gift, this beautiful gift, by the way. Thank you, Cerave, and Paint with Numbers for this. I haven't painted in forever, and looking at what I've started so far, I see why. I'm trying so hard not to ruin this. It's crazy. As an adult, here I am painting with numbers. I've always wanted to do one of those though. I did, and I never got the opportunity to. And when I got this beautiful gift in the mail, literally I got it tonight, and I was like, if I can, I will do it as soon as I can. It's hard to get a moment for yourself and take this opportunity to say thank you. Y'all, I'm so grateful. This year has been such an eye-opening year for me. I acted, like most of you know, acted for a year, which was great. I've always wanted to act, always wanted to shoot a commercial. I used to shoot, like I used to create my own little commercial and pretend that I was the star in my own commercial. So to actually get paid to do it this year was wild, and being able to just take my kids along for that experience, that, oh man, to have my kids there, it hits different. It hits different when your kids get to be a part of the journey. And I know that this would not have taken place had my husband not been as supportive of my ideas as he has been. I've honestly been blessed with an amazing husband. And I know like these are things that should be normal, but if you grew up the way I did, you would know that it's not. I'm very grateful to him for even giving me the space to explore. I think everyone should have the opportunity to explore their hobbies. I don't think this is just a thing that is reserved for the few. I think everyone should have that opportunity. Unfortunately, it's a matter of whether or not we choose to take the space to do so. And it's hard. It's hard to take the space, especially when for years you're told that the space is not for you. Okay, I'm afraid of this area, so I'm gonna leave this area alone and we go somewhere else. I remember when I first got started on this journey as a content creator, I saw this girl, I knew this girl. She's very, very big now. Well, she's pretty big. I think she's very big. She'd probably say no, she isn't, but because she's that humble. She is that humble. But she's quite dope. And I remember when she first started out and seeing her just become the creator that she is so dope. It's so inspiring. And ultimately, when I came to her and was like, hey, I want to do this, she was like, go for it. And it took me a while to believe that that this could be for me. I remember my kid's godfather, I was like, yo, I don't know, I'm scared. And he again was like, go for it. I think you would be great at it. And I was scared. And, you know, this was around the time my daughter was born. And I don't know, like, I struggled with coming to terms with me as a human and my thoughts and my goals, and I had this false sense of holiness and modesty. I believed it was something that it really was not. And I think I was very comfortable being uncomfortable. I was the good kid. And my sister was the rebel. Even though we're all like saved and in church, you know. I remember being so proud of her. She was like my sister, my little sister has always been seen as the rebel. She went natural first and I followed suit. And, you know, she would just walk to the beat of her own drum, and I love that about her. She was able to do things I was scared of doing. That girl would speak her mind, and she wouldn't care. And well, she would care. I think she's told me that she did care. It took me a while to get comfortable taking leaps, because again, when you're constantly told, when you're given a role in the way you should behave, and you're praised for operating in that role, it can be very, very hard, very intimidating at times to even step outside of that role. Very intimidating. Manipulation is such a mess, and ultimately that's what it is. You're rewarded for behaving in a way that is so unnatural and so not you. And nobody can tell that you're miserable, because as long as there's a smile on your face and everybody's happy with you, you should be happy. And I remember when my daughters were born and I got so scared. I legit was scared. I was afraid that they would grow up, and if I didn't do something, they would grow up and be miserable, and it would be my fault. Really and truly, it would be my fault, because I had already lived that life and I didn't do anything to protect them, in essence. I didn't want that for them. I was the daughter who did it right, and I didn't want my daughter, oh Lord, I didn't want her to be plagued with that. I even thinking about it right now, I'm just like, not her. She doesn't get to deal with that crap, that pressure of performing. What I love about the portrait that they picked for me to paint is that it was it's a picture of me and my girls that I got to shoot at my sister-in-law's studio, Hugh Hour Studio. If you are in Toronto, make sure to check it out. I love the way that she designed her studios, like the studio space. That woman is smart. My sister-in-law, smart. Great business mind. Yeah, it's a picture of me and my daughters, and my daughters being themselves. I learned from them more than I think they'll ever know. They're the reason, and truly they are. I told my husband it wasn't until my firstborn was born that I really started getting comfortable with my own voice. And that's the truth. She has a loving father and a mother, and I'm doing my best to meet her where she's at. I push her, I'm not gonna lie, I do challenge her to be the best that she can be. But I'm also mindful that she is who she is, and I want to get to know her, asking her, and I'm studying her more than she realizes. I want to get to know her. Who is she? What is she about? You know, I think that's very important. I never want to forget that she is her own person with her own destiny and her own goals. She has her own thing, her own purpose that she is here for. It's not my job to tell her what she's about and to tell her like my only job is to raise her and then guide her so that she can live this life that God's given her for how many years. And I pray it's a long one. It better be longer than mine. That's all I know. It better be longer than mine. But that's it. Like, I'm here to just guide her, offer her as many opportunities, open as many doors as I can. I love these girls and I want them to succeed. And I want to make sure that I give them every tool possible. And I know that means that I have to heal. There are certain wounds that I have to heal. I get that. There are certain doors that I have to close. Certain mindsets, you know, certain ways of living that I have to stop. Because there are things that take place with trauma. Trauma doesn't just go away because you moved up or because you have opportunities or because you are in certain rooms. Trauma doesn't go away because you gotta come up. That's not how it works. Trauma is a constant reminder. It's self-preservation, and sometimes that same self-preservation is sabotage, masked as sabotage. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to these girls. I recently posted about how imposter syndrome will have you believing that everything is in your best interest. You know, all of that toxic, negative thinking is in your best interest, when in fact it's not. It really isn't. Like, nobody knows the future. One thing is certain. The only thing I know about my future is that at some point I'm gonna die. At some point in my life, God's gonna be like, okay, time's up. That's the only thing I know for a fact. Aside from that, I don't know what doors are gonna open, and I don't know if people are gonna like me, and I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know how to raise these kids. I barely know who they are. I barely know who I am. I'm just doing my best. Same with marriage. Ain't got no clue what I'm doing. And that's why I do my best and I study. One of the smartest thing wisest thing my husband has ever told me is, if you want to know how to be happy, listen to people who served a life sentence. If you can serve a life sentence with another person, aka 25 years, and be happy, clearly you got something to say. And I'll listen to you. And I've done that, and honestly, it's helped. Because to believe that somehow I have the answers of what it's like to be married when I grew up in a single parent home is kind of absurd. And I would never consider myself someone worth listening to. When it comes to that, I don't have the answers. I ain't got the answers, Sway. Sway might have the answers. I ain't got the answers. Okay, so the battery died. And I don't have a photo because I didn't finish the painting. Actually, it took way too long. But I want to say thank you for every one of you guys watching. Please click like, subscribe, comment down below if these are the kinds of videos that you do like. And I literally I came from the dentist's office and I got my tooth extracted. So I'm feeling okay. But thank you for your support. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays. Ciao for now.